Hello. So our project today is that we are going to convert the upper tailgate support struts on my LR3 to the later LR4 style. These things have a couple issues. First of all, these spring-loaded pushy things have a tendency to wear out over time, and these little rubber nubbies have a tendency to disappear, which you can see on this side over here. It's kind of gone. When that happens, you don't have anything down here to create tension against the body frame, and on washboard roads and stuff you can have some issues. So Land Rover doesn't make this style of strut anymore. It's a discontinued part from the LR3 era. What they've done is they've converted the parts catalog for the LR3 to the LR4 style. So I'm going to show you. Got my dad's LR4 over here, and we're going to take a look at how they changed them on this vehicle. So if you look here in the LR4, you have this, get this over, rubber wedge that's screwed into the body here. And then on the upper tailgate, you have this single plastic thing. So you can see you still got the bolted on upper tailgate strut here and another nut here. And then there's two Torx bolts holding on the piece over here, the piece right here. So what this does is it removes all the movable parts from the situation, and the upper wedge simply digs into here, creates tension just by being rather long and digging into the soft rubber of the piece against the body. So what happens is you have a more durable part. The rubber insulators can't fall off like they can on the LR3, and you can see here you still attach your upper tailgate strut to there. So I've ordered all the parts. I'll put a little parts list in the video, and we're going to convert the 3 to the 4 style of upper tailgate mount. So we'll start here. This is on the LR3. You can see we got a bolt here, and this bolt has a little rubber round ball on the top for the strut to mount to. And you can see here's the LR4 part and how it's going to lay over. Pretty much easy to see. The big flanges on these will fit over these holes, or should. We'll see how that works. And you can see here on the 4, same bolt, same nubby, same part here. So it should all fit together. So let's start. We'll remove this on the 3. Remove this and get this off. Take a screwdriver and work this off. It's kind of a two-hand job, but that should allow us to just, the usual way struts work, pop this off. And then there is a bit of there's a hex under there, so I'll undo that, and I'll give you the sizes in the video as well to get those two off. So you can see that we've got that off now. We just pop the strut off the usual way, flip the thing around, pull it off. Now we're going to undo these two. You can see you kind of lose your stability, so you're not going to be able to hold the tailgate up anymore when you do this. So we got this off now, 13 millimeter both sides. I'll put that in the video for the people who watch as they go, but it is 13 mil. You can see this has the same big holes as the 4 part, but there are spacers in the hardware that compensate. You can get this off with a normal ratchet. This one needed a box spanner because of the ball. So also good idea to do the top sides first on each side, because then you can put the strut onto the new, the new part up here, and you can not get conked in the head when you're doing the side that's on the body, which of course is right there. Just gonna take a paper towel and wipe behind here. There's a little bit of grime and dirt. And because an LR3 is a lifetime truck, we should treat it like that and clean behind everything we ever take off so it lasts longer. And you can see there we are, right back where we started, tightened, strut reattached. Compare that to our LR4 and everything's identical. So now we're gonna go for the lower part. So this is where things get a little different. So, and remember that we're kind of inverting the contact surfaces here. So this is the LR3, it's held on by some hex bolts. with this little wedge that goes so you can see where that little rubber piece, that in this case is missing, strikes the body. And that slopey piece is supposed to spring load against this to provide tension. So like it works until everything falls apart. But you can see we have these two hexes here. Now let's go over to the LR4. And you can see this piece, the same mounting points, but there are these flatter Torx bolts. And then this goes against the body. So what you need to do when you do the conversion is you need to get the bolts. And the bolts are part number Bravo Yankee Golf 500050. These little Torx bolts. So we're going to start by pulling this part off. I'm going to pull away a bit the rubber, which is going to kind of bring a bit of crud with it. This truck gets used the way a Land Rover should, but that gives you a little more room. And we're going to get these off. All right, two 10mm bolts and those are off. Again, let's give a little wipe down. Get in the grooves there when I'm off the video. And obviously go down this side too, because over here is going to be covered by the new part. All right, so we're going to use a T40 Torx. If you have an LR3, you know that your life is metric in Torx, which is much easier than that thing, which uses whatever they were drunk and decided to use that day. So T40 Torx, bang, bang in here, and then this part goes right like that. So we can even thread this in a little bit. And you can see we're gonna go right into the groove like that. And it's gonna mount against the body. I'm gonna do the other side and then I'll wrap up at the end. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Give it an open. You can see new piece right digs into here. It's gonna be real nice. You just go right in there. A lot less clatter, a lot less rattle than we had before. And the project's done. A nice little quick task. Probably would have taken about a half hour if I hadn't been making a video.